On the 12th of June 2021, during a match between Denmark and Finland, Christian Erikson collapsed on the field.
Play is going to be halted again, and this does look serious.
It was painfully clear that he had suffered a sudden cardiac arrest, and in an instant, cheers turned to tears. Danish fans across the globe watched in agony as their beloved midfielder fought for his life. Players and referees huddled around him, shielding this delicate moment while the entire world held its breath.
Sorry, but I have no words. This is so terrible.
In this dire circumstance, Captain Simon Kjær emerged as the shining symbol of hope and valor, ensuring Erikson wouldn't choke and also comforting Erikson's wife, Sabrina, during her darkest time. As Erikson was gently taken out of the stadium, everybody anxiously waited for news. It felt like an eternity, but finally the hospital confirmed he was alive and recovering.
Regarding Christian Erikson, that he is awake and that he's stable. He's in hospital after collapsing.
On that unforgettable day, the hospital received thousands of flowers from all over the world, a symbol of love and support for a man who had gone beyond football, becoming a symbol of human strength and unity. Christian Erikson was lucky that the proper equipment was present at the stadium. Ajax player Abdell Nori, however, wasn't so lucky. Abdell Nori, widely known as Appie, was a young and immensely talented Dutch-Moroccan football player. As a product of the renowned Ajax Youth Academy, he made his senior debut for the club at the age of 19, captivating fans with his playmaking abilities. Tragedy struck on 2017 during a preseason friendly match between Ajax and Werder Bremen when Nori collapsed on the field due to a sudden cardiac arrhythmia. Even though the medical staff were on the scene quickly to help, they didn't have the proper equipment to help Nori and had to wait for an ambulance. Due to the delay, he suffered severe and irreversible brain damage and fell into a coma, leaving the football community and his family in anguish. Ajax admitted that the medical treatment Nori received on the pitch was inadequate. For nearly 3 years, Appie remained in a vegetative state, with his family providing unwavering care. Appie was forced to retire at such a young age, and fans were inconsolable for a long time after it. Just like they were when Leo Messi announced his retirement from the Argentinian national team. In 2023, Messi won the World Cup final to finally put an end to the GOAT debate. The summer of 2016, though, marked a deeply emotional chapter in Messi's life, not for a victory, but for a devastating loss. The Copa America Centenario final in the United States pitted Argentina against Chile. In a grueling contest that ended in a penalty shootout, Argentina faced a heart-wrenching defeat at the hands of Chile. The sight of Messi in tears after the match was an iconic moment, revealing the weight of expectations, both personal and national, that had rested on his shoulders. Messi's decision to retire from international football in the aftermath of that loss was a shock to fans worldwide. Imagine if he retired then and never played in the 2013 FIFA World Cup. Fans were heartbroken when Argentina had to play without Leo. But that was nothing compared to the heartbreak Roma fans went through in 2017. Francesco Totti, the legendary Italian footballer, is a name that echoes through the annals of football history. He was more than just a player. He was a symbol of loyalty, passion, and unwavering dedication to his hometown. Totti's emotional farewell to AS Roma in 2017 marked the end of an era.
Ho pianto sempre, tutti I giorni, da solo come un matto.
After 25 years with the club, Il Capitano decided to hang up his boots. His final match was an emotional roller coaster for fans, teammates, and Totti himself. As he took to the field for the last time, the Stadio Olimpico erupted with a mix of tears, cheers, and heartfelt tributes. It wasn't just the end of a playing career, it was the end of an era and a profound moment of farewell to an icon. Just like everyone thought Ronaldo's era was finished in 2000. On April 12, 2000, the The footballing universe held its collective breath as Brazilian phenomenon Ronaldo faced a heart-wrenching nightmare. Just 6 minutes into his comeback from a previous knee tendon injury sustained during the previous November, Ronaldo's world crumbled. In the 58th minute of the match, he completely ruptured the tendons in his kneecap, leaving him in agonizing pain and disbelief. Even his doctor, heartbroken, said miracles don't exist. Ronaldo would require at least 8 months of recovery with no certainty that he would play ever again. This heartbreaking story, however, has a happy ending because Ronaldo's spirit fought through.
Ronaldo's dummy! Ronaldo! It's 2-0!
He came back after 2.5 years to lead Brazil to a 5th World Cup victory. But that is nothing compared to what Cristiano Ronaldo had to go through. In April of 2022, during his days at Manchester United, Ronaldo announced that his baby boy had passed away in childbirth. The greatest pain that any parent can feel. His tweet hit the whole world like a wrecking ball. In moments like that, football rivalries go out the window. Even Manchester United's bitter rivals, Liverpool fans, showed their support at Liverpool's next game. The 7th minute of the game was filled with chants of the iconic Liverpool slogan, "You'll never walk alone." Ronaldo's loss came as a huge surprise to everyone in the football world. Just like the news about Emiliano Salah's plane crash. In January 2019, he was on his way to join Cardiff City after a record transfer when news broke that his flight had gone missing over the English Channel.
It was due to land at Cardiff Airport a couple of hours later, but at 8:23 it lost contact with air traffic control 15 miles north of Guernsey in the Channel Islands.
The football world was shocked. When the initial search party returned empty-handed, other footballers, including Kylian Mbappe and Gundogan, funded another search to look for the plane and Salah's body.
The Argentinian footballer Emiliano Salah was looking forward to life as a Premier League footballer with Cardiff City before he was unexpectedly and tragically killed in a plane crash.
Salah's untimely passing devastated his family, friends, and the football community. His journey from a small town in Argentina to the cusp of a career in one of the top European leagues was marked by determination and ambition. His tragic passing sent shockwaves through the football world. Such potential to be ruined in such a fashion is extremely unfair. And Salah isn't the only player we lost due to disasters either. In a heart-wrenching tragedy, Christian Atsu met an untimely end during a devastating earthquake in Turkey. The 7.8 magnitude earthquake that shook Turkey and Syria took the lives of over 54,000 people in both nations. Atsu was caught in the chaos when an apartment building collapsed.
Ghanaian international Christian Atsu's remains have been uncovered in the rubble of the devastating earthquake that struck Turkey and Syria.
His lifeless body was found under the rubble and returned to Ghana. The state funeral in the capital became an emotionally charged event as hundreds gathered to pay their final respects to the fallen hero. He was a beacon of hope and support for many in Ghana. We will forever remember Christian Atsu, and his tragic passing leaves an indelible void. Just like it did in 2020 when we heard the news about the Argentine god's death. The entire football world came to a standstill as the news of Diego Maradona's passing reverberated across the globe. People shed tears and felt a deep sense of loss for one of the greatest football players ever. In his home country, Argentina, the streets were covered in Maradona jerseys and walls had colorful paintings of him.
Va a enterarse lentamente, seguramente los próximos minutos o segundos.
But it wasn't just Argentina. His amazing skills, charisma, and strong spirit had touched people everywhere, from the busy streets of Naples to the big stadiums in Barcelona. Maradona had left a big mark. Other football legends paid their respects to their hero. Pelé said, "One day, I hope we can play football together in the sky." Lionel Messi wrote, "He leaves us, but does not leave, because Diego is eternal." In our hearts, Diego Maradona will always be remembered. But perhaps the thing he'll be remembered most for is how he inspired millions to play the beautiful game. Speaking of inspiring people, we have the tragic story of Bradley Lowry. The young Sunderland fan captured hearts around the world as he battled a rare form of cancer, neuroblastoma. Bradley struck up an endearing friendship with then Sunderland striker Jermaine Defoe. Bradley's story reached its emotional peak when he was named Sunderland's mascot and walked hand in hand with Defoe onto the pitch at the Stadium of Light, or when an emotional Jermaine Defoe was reduced to tears while speaking about his friend's condition.
It's been hard, I've just kept this in for so long. Obviously trying to be strong for life.
Tragically, Bradley passed away in July 2017. But his legacy lives on. The foundation established in his honor continues to raise funds for children fighting neuroblastoma and supports their families. It's amazing how a 6-year-old child inspired millions with his smile and unbroken spirit. And that brings us to an end. If you found this video interesting, make sure to subscribe to make sure you never miss a video.